Are we live? We're live. Okay. Hi, I'm Kevin Lemire, and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I really don't. Does audio sound okay? I don't know. We're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna give it just a minute. I want to see if I can hear myself. Let's see. This says we're live. See if I can hear myself. There may be an echo. That's okay. Yeah, that sounds fine. There was an echo. In fact, there was. Okay. So I got a few things that I've got to go through today. First of all, welcome back. It's been a little while. I just realized I don't have like water in here. I don't have anything. So I'm probably going to be taking a break to do that. But I've got some things that I need to get through today. So number one, welcome to my new office. It's not ideal. It's a playroom in our house. And so there's kids' toys all around me, but we are transforming it. We're getting there. Um, it's it works for right now, and until we move. But that's neither here nor there. That's doesn't matter. So what are we going to be doing today? So today, got a couple of things that I want to do. So number one, I want to, I mean, let's talk about the elephant in the room, right? So it's been 66 days. Might as well say 67 days since I've live streamed this Workday series. Can you see that when I do that? Um, because it's been a while, I don't know if it's fair to say, hey, this is the Workday series. But I think that's what I'm going to do anyway. So here's my plan. My plan for today is I'll stop clicking on my screen and I'll talk to you for a minute. So my plan for the day is number one, I've got a slight headache. So um, if that continues to go away, it's doing okay right now. But if that continues to go away, then I'll be okay to continue the stream. But what I'm really wanting to get done, number one, ETPA season starts this Saturday, provided that we don't have 7 inches of snow. Have y'all seen this forecast? Um, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll find out. But um, that's a big thing for next week. So I have to got to create some stuff for Saturday. Number one, I've got to create some physical display stuff, um, some signage. Got to create that. Sorry, got a little bit of reflux. And then I've got to also create. I want the stream to be better than it was last year. So last year, what really got me to streaming was doing this live stream where I would cull the pictures live, and really enjoyed that. And I think that's going to work out really well again this year. However, I want it to be better, and I want it to be where when I take a break, it magically on the screen says that, Kevin's taking a break, that kind of thing. I'm not real good with OBS. If anybody knows anything about OBS and wants to give me some free tips, let me know. Also, I've got this thing going on where I have a folder in my trash can on my Mac desktop, and it I can't empty the trash. Everything else is out of the trash. It's just this one folder that's left, and I get this error that says empty trash. This operation can't be completed because the item, the folder, is in use, and it's a folder from 2022. So I don't know what's going on with it. Um, But anyway, so let's push through, shall we? Um, First thing to do, probably want to pull up last year's signage if I can, and start working on that. I also want to talk about the direction of the stream. The direction of the stream. You know, we're not supposed to cross streams. No, what I want to talk about as far as the stream is this something that I want to continue doing? All right, long term. Do I want to change it to something else? I want to do something, but here's my dilemma. Number one, I want to figure out how to either do this well or not at all. All right. And when I say well, what I want to do is I want to have relevant content. I want to have things that people want to see and watch. Otherwise, what's the point, right? That being said, let's let's talk about that a little bit. Not the whole stream, just a little bit. I've thought about doing a culling editing live stream. Don't know how many people would be into that. I thought about making that what this is. Right now, it's just been me rambling for, 5 minutes or whatever. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about doing the culling and editing real people's shoots all the time is going to get where yes, I'm showing behind the scenes stuff, but at the same time it's stuff that I don't think a lot of people are going to resonate with. Those individual clients would, they would enjoy seeing that. Maybe a few other people would, but I don't think that's for the masses. I don't enjoy watching people just randomly edit stuff. Whatever they got on their plate that day. You know what I mean? I like seeing more curated content, I guess. Um, and so that's why I kind of want to do this. So I wouldn't want to waste your time, is what I'm saying. And I certainly don't want to waste mine. So I don't know. I'm kind of at odds as to what to do here. I'm trying to find last year's performing arts stuff for the shows that I used, and I'm not having good luck. I will find it. There's some design stuff here. Promote. First look stuff. Okay, so I've got some material to go off of, but I need the actual logos that I'm using this year. There's those. Okay, so I need to hold those. Sorry, I'm not letting you look at my screen yet. Got a whole lot of discombobulation going on. Discombobulation, man. That was like that was a cool word. Discombobulation. Let's see, thumbnails for YouTube. We'll be working on those later. Now I know where to find those. But all the EDPA stuff is in here somewhere. I just have to find it. But if you let me know in the comments, like if it's something that like you're interested in, um, editing, that kind of thing. I mean, that may be something that I do, but I don't know that I would do that every day. I may record editing sessions and then strip them down into bite-sized chunks so that people aren't just listening to me ramble. Or I might just do live streams and then, pull the shorts, right? Shorts are a thing. You can pull YouTube shorts from the live stream. I mean, I could do that. Wow, I'm not seeing these anywhere. Where did I hide? Or if I put it in the iCloud drive so I can get to it from anywhere. That would be a grand idea. But is that what I did? Let's see. Got some before and after stuff. I know I saved. Oh, there it is. It's just not in a folder. Okay, so I need to put it in a folder because that's weird that it's not. New folder, and we're going to call this that, and bring them over into account. Okay, that's fine. 2025 logos. I mean, let's start with that because that's all. I've got the signage and everything. Let's start looking at that. All right. Um, this QR code is going to change. So let me fill this layer. Oh, y'all can't see it. Kevin, share your screen. Yeah, I'll share the screen. There we go. All right. So this is what I'm creating. This is a sign for me to hold up. Um, yeah. So basically, this is really all it's for is for me to hold this up and let people scan it. Uh, and we're just gonna color this in so we know that's where our QR code goes. And I'll put it over that in a minute. Okay. I don't know why I have this kind of brush out here. I mean, maybe that'll get people's attention to have. Oh, I kind of like that. Let's use that. Let's uh let's use that. Okay, so things have changed here. Things have changed. Must be rasterized. We'll rasterize it then. What? Can I not edit that layer? That's so weird. Hold on. Properties. Is this is not a text layer? That's so weird. I wonder why I did that. Okay, so that's fine. I couldn't delete it. So I need one for the new one. Because I now have a brand new website, brand new shiny website. And that's what I want. I want this to, want this to be what everybody sees. You know what I mean? Let's do this. Center it. Let's bring it down. Moved to the wrong one. Maybe right there. That's fine. Okay. Now, I don't want this. Oh, I'm glad I did that. I don't want it to say action photos by Kevin Lemire. I mean I do, but I want it to be more clear. So I want it to say like see all your action photos from today. I don't know. I made some cards. See if I can find them. Oh, are they in there? Yeah. Oof. They are not in there. Where are you? They're here somewhere. But that doesn't matter. So what I need to do is I want this to say, what do I want it to say? Maybe action photos by Kevin Lemire. Maybe that's what I want it to say. Maybe I want it to say something like see all the photos, view all the photos. What is this going to direct them to? I think I think that this is going to direct them just to the mobile app. And I think the mobile app is, I don't know. Maybe it needs to go to that at photos.com. The site's fine. The site's fine. So let's do this. I'll show you what I mean when I say the site is fine. So at photos.com looks like this. It's actually much thinner than that. Yeah, there we go. Well, it doesn't like that. Hold on. Let me resize this correctly. There we go. So this is what it would look like on a mobile. That's really all I care about. So it's going to look like this. And it has a link at the bottom for people to go to the mobile app. I'm probably going to put that link further up here at the top as the season begins and progresses. Um, Anybody interested, if you don't know, the the big deal about this year is we're doing a lot of preseason pricing for the season pass. So season pass is a little bit different. Um, it's a lot of bit different. Um, I say a lot of bit different. It's going to be 10 photos from every competition, just like it. That's the main thing. But it also enables you to get other things. So you can get 50% off a level up, which level up is going to be huge, I think, this year. We need to talk about that as well and make some decisions on how I'm going to do that. I know how I'm going to do it, but how am I going to market it? Because I don't want that many people doing it. I want maybe five doing it. VIP coupons for prints, that's going to be a thing that only season pass holders get. VIP gallery access means that they're going to get the galleries a day ahead of time. If you're a season pass holder, you get the galleries early, that kind of thing. Um, what else? It's got the schedule in here. This looks better on mobile. I've checked it out. But then if you click this mobile app for competitions, this is actually an app that you can load onto your phone. And it does look really good on mobile, and it's just made for it. So basically, what this is the last year, every week I went in here and updated all the information. It's going to be the same thing that happens this year. So all it's doing is this right now. Anybody that wants to reload it, they come all the way down here to the bottom. This just tells you how to install it because people do have problems installing it. But they can click that reload button and it will reload all the information on their device because their device will try to cache this app when you save it on your home screen. Anyway, that's how that works. I'm gonna make this larger, even though it doesn't look right when it's larger. There we go. And let's go back to Photoshop. There we go. So I really, maybe this needs to say, um, get today's images. Images from today. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it at action photos. I don't know. I kind of wanted it to be different this year. But if I had it say today's photos, pro photos, just photos. How about action shots? How about that? That's a little bit better. We'll make this a little smaller and then widen it so people can read it better. Maybe not that wide, maybe that wide. Action shots from today's competition. From today's shows. Everybody knows I'm the official photographer. I mean, it says edpaphotos.com for crying out loud. Action shots from today. Let's make this bigger. Get all the info. All the info is going to be here. So on that page, at that link, I'm going to change what that looks like. So, hey, welcome to the competition, blah blah blah. That's the big thing. And it's gonna not be updated as often as the mobile app. A mobile app is gonna be key. Maybe I should just have this go to the mobile app. I don't know if I can. Maybe I can create a redirect that'll take people not from here, but like if I do so. Here's the actual. I think it's just app. Oh gosh, I better check it. Go here. Let's go here. app.epiphotos.com/2026. Yeah. Okay, let's make it smaller. Yeah, that works. So if I just do it, have them go to the mobile app, and then the main page can be just for, I don't know. I'm still thinking through this. How do I want this flow to be? I have a lot more flexibility with the main site than I do the mobile app. But the benefit to the mobile app is it caches information on your phone, because a lot of times when we're in these gymnasiums, the the service is bad or it's really slow. The benefit to the mobile app is it does not have to load from the server every time. It will cache on the phone, so schedules and things like that sometimes can be right there in the mobile app, and it works well. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's have it just go to the main site. And then if they want the mobile app from there, they can they can do that. Let's boom, boom, boom. There we go. And then let's create a QR code. So this is going to be where we grab that from. QR encoder. Encoder. There it goes. I love this little app. I don't know if you've ever used this before. It's super easy to use. Just put your URL in there. I want the printing scale to be larger because I'm going to make this really big. So we're going to make it 7 or 10. Level seven's fine. Um, I don't know what this means. Does anybody know what this means? And I don't know what a micro barcode is because my thing won't read that. Isn't that weird? Um, I don't know. I don't know what this means. I know how to find out. QR encoder level explained. Refers to error correction. LMQH that determines how much damage or obstruction the code can withstand and still be readable, achieved by adding redundant data. Higher levels like H allow for more damage up to 30%, but require more space, making the code denser and potentially larger, while lower levels make store more data but are less resilient. Huh. Recovers up to 7% of the code, best for clean environments with lots of data. Recovers 15%, the most common setting, balancing data and resilience. Recovers up to 25%. Well, but is one of them faster? Okay. More error correction means less space for data, increasing the code's size. Use level H for industrial settings, level L or M for general purpose codes. Level H for industrial settings? For very short data, higher error correction level might not significantly increase size, but for long data. Okay, this is wonky to me. Um, uh, let's uh let's ask chat. All right, because I love my chat GPT. For now. I love it for now. If it starts attacking me, all bets are off. Um, go back over here because I can't see if somebody actually does hop in the chat. All right, so I'm going to be holding up signs at in a gymnasium for people to scan a QR code. What level QR code should I use and why? I want people to be able to scan the code from really far away. The code will be on I don't know how big those were. Uh, 2 foot by 3 foot sign that I will hold. So the code will be approximately what, 18 by 18, 18 inches by 18 inches. What code and why? What code level and why? Let's see what it says. I'm curious. Use a standard black on white QR code with error correction level 15. Here's why. First, scanning them from far away is driven by module size and contrast, not by higher error correction. Error correction adds redundancy. Level M is the best balance. It provides enough tolerance for motion, glare, or minor distortion in a gem while keeping the pattern clean and bold. QRH will actively work against you at a distance by shrinking the modules. So we don't want QRH. So what was the standard? Standard is L. Okay. Hold on, guys. I have a problem with when when I go back to view the web browser that I use, Arc, when I go back to view that, it automatically pops up on the other screen as well, and I don't like that. At 18 by 18, the QR code is more than enough for long range scanning. The critical role is 10 to 1 to 15 to 1 ratio. For every 1 inch QR code size, you can reliably scan 10 to 15 feet away. At 18 inches, you're in the 180 to 270 foot range under ideal conditions. Gym lighting and movement will reduce that, but you still have massive headroom. Third, keep the data minimal. Use a short URL or redirect, not a long link with tracking junk. I don't do that. Black code on pure white background. That's what I'm doing. Do not invert colors. Quiet zone of 1.5 to 2 inches around the code. Got it. Matte finish if possible. Got it. Center the code and design. Got it. Fifth, do not go above version 4 or 5 if you can control it. Many generators auto scale, but if yours allows version control, force a low version QR. Oh, well, I don't know. Is that printing scale? There are no settings with this. And yes, I've thought about using an online one. So it says to use M. Why wouldn't I'm going to ask. Um, the QR encoder I'm using, you know what? I should just talk. The QR encoder that I'm using has a level L. Should I use level L?
Yes, you can use level L if your encoder offers it. Level L is actually the lowest error correction level, meaning it has the largest individual modules and the simplest pattern. That's ideal for long distance scanning because the bigger each square is, the easier it is to scan from far away. In other words, choosing level L will make your QR code even simpler and more readable at a distance. So, yes, use level L.
Use level L instead of level M.
Yes, use level L instead of level M. Level L keeps the pattern even simpler and more readable at a distance than level M, which will help maximize scannability from far away. Keep the code as simple as possible for long range readability.
So there are other options with this QR code. There's a printing scale, and it's from 1 to 10. If I want it large, I want it as a printing scale of 10, correct?
Correct. Set the printing scale to 10 if you want the largest possible QR code size. This will ensure that each module is as large as possible on your A10-inch printed code, making it easier to scan from a greater distance. In summary, yes, set the scale to 10 for maximum visibility.
Also, to have as little data as possible, I'm using the web link URL. So it's etpaaphos.com. Could I include the HTTPS and the forward slash and all that? Should I include all of that or omit that and just use etpaphotos.com?
Omit the HTTPS and any trailing slashes. Just use etpaaPhotos.com as the URL text. This keeps the QR code data minimal and reduces the number of encoded characters, which results in fewer modules. Fewer modules mean larger individual squares and easier scanning from a distance.
It's like you know everything.
Understood. Keeping it straightforward. Just use the domain name to minimize the data and keep the QR code as large and scannable as possible.
I definitely agree and see where if you look at this at 25, this level Q at 25%, these are busy, man. And if you back this down, look how simple this code gets at level L. So yeah, I'm gonna save that as a PNG. We're gonna call this um at 2020 uh actually I can just call it photos.com QR, right? But I want to put it in the right file. Hold on, let me get it where I want it. I know you guys are like, man, this is boring. Actually, we learned something today, didn't we? I thought I made it for 2026. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I gotta go looking for it. Why are we sorting by date modified? There it is. Okay, so now let's go back over here. We learned something today, man. We learned about error correction. I'm happy. Are you happy? I'm happy. Now let's turn this off. So this was the one from last year, and a lot of people said, not a lot of people said, but people had trouble scanning it. So I'm going to make the one from this year, and I want to see. It's going to be a big difference, man. I just know it's going to be a big difference. No doubt. All right, let's bring this in and make it bigger, much bigger. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. He said to leave about an inch around it. So I wonder if people were like picking that up. So that should be even easier to scan than last year's, which was that. Oh man, that's going to be a huge difference. People are going to be able to scan it like that. I need to make sure that all of my QR codes are super simple, right? Give them the double S treatment. Let's see how easy that is to scan. Oh man, that picks up so. fast. Let's check that one. I mean, that picks up fast too, but this one, like it's on the screen, like it's there. I mean, it just, ooh, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. No, it does. It picks up super fast. All right, let me put the other one back up. So it takes like 1 second for this one. But for the new one, it's there. I mean, it's instant. That's cool. The way I'm resetting is that I'm swapping to video and back to photo. It's it locks on, and I think even if it were really far away, like this, Kevin's across the gymnasium. Let's see, because I'm going to zoom in and zoom in some more and reach my hand out because I can't move. No, Kevin's going to have to get closer. It can't find it. It's funny. That's tiny though. All right, so let's bring it in a little more. Kevin walks closer. Boom, got it. It's crazy. That's a long way away. I feel like that's upper deck level, right? Okay. Now we can delete last year's. Um, I was I was thinking about. Sorry, I got to scratch my ear. Do y'all's ears ever do that? Just be real with me. Does your ear ever just itch to the point, not a horrible itch, but to where you want to just dig into it? It's most of the time only when I have uh, earbuds in. Earbuds in. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is save this action shots from today's show, from today's shows, or maybe just an arrow. Maybe I just put an arrow. You think? No, scratch discs are full. What? Y'all, I've had this problem before, and I can't stand it. So it's supposed to be using an external hard drive. It is using an external hard drive that has a terabyte, 1.2 terabytes free. And somehow Somehow now it doesn't want to allow me to save this. I'm going to save it. I guess I'm going to save it to the web, save to cloud documents. This is going to be at the 26 hand sign. Your files. Save. Could not complete because scratch disks are full. Dang it. You know how bad that upsets me? Can I export? An unknown error occurred. I got to recreate this whole thing. Photoshop, you're killing me. I just opened it. It's not like this has been open. You want to save it? Save. Scratch disks are full. See now I'm in a problem. Oh, whatever. So action shots. We just want it simple. Unrecoverable. Whatever. Thanks, ChatGPT. I I I don't know what to say. Yeah. I don't know. We got problems. No, don't send. I don't want my personal information going to Adobe and to ChatGPT. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? All right. So it thinks that it saved me from pain, but it really didn't. I mean, that's there. But let's change this brush. Don't want to use that. We can delete this QR code. We can wipe this out because I think everybody knows if it's action shots that they're from today. Why would you think any different? Can people type this in all caps and it go to the right place? Let's see. ETPAA photos.com. Okay, so that works. And if we do it in all caps, does it matter? It doesn't care. Let's go back. Let's create a new tab. So ETPAA photos.com. It really doesn't care. So I can have this in all caps like that. I think that looks better, don't you? I think it would look better to reduce the size and spread the letters. Oh my gosh. I think that looks even better. Except I want this up from the bottom because I hold it at the bottom, you know, at puffphotos.com. That's our website. That's our website. All right, let's go grab this QR code again. Now that I want it as big as possible, as readable as possible. Let's check it again. I think that looks good. I think that's going to be great. Boom. Oh man, it's quick. Boom. Let's make sure it works. It works. All right, we're good. Okay, so we've done that. We've created our sign, our signage. We're gonna save as no, we want it in this folder. Okay, save that. And then file save as a JPEG of that. Just make it big. I don't care. It's black and white. It can't be that crazy. All right, that works, man. I think it's gonna be good. Good, good, good. All right, next. Next, we're gonna create the signage. So let's go to last year's file again, and we'll open this. Maybe it's 230.6 megabytes. And before we do anything, we're gonna go save as. We're gonna put it in 2026. And this will be the signage that we put out front. Now we need to put our current logo from this year in there. So let's go grab this year's logo. So this sign's going to look a little different. It's going to look a little different. And that's good. We want it to look a little different. I don't know why. There we go. I don't know why it made it to where it was like, yeah, that works. Okay. We'll replace that QR code. We will get rid of all of that. That was something I created just for this sign. I think I might have one where they're all on there. Maybe I don't. No, I don't. And that's fine. So what I want to do here is I want to fade this because I don't like the way that looks. So I'm going to do a little gradient fade this way. There we go. Just to get rid of, we're going to zoom in. Because I just want to get rid of that bottom edge there and make it transition. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay. Now I need to change all the information. So this down here will be capital at photos.com. Let's go ahead and make it larger and spread. Okay. And it can come up from the bottom a little bit. So it's not right on the edge. And then that should be at the bottom, right? I just kind of get rid of this now. I don't need that. I don't need that. Color fill, fine. Layer, don't need that. Let's make this as small as possible. And then all of these, I'm going to slide these up. Boop, right here at the top. And let's make this photography for today's competition. Wait, what did I do? There we go. We'll make second line smaller. Photography for today's competition provided by me. That's where I'll list all the info. Probably want that to be a little further down because they'll be up close to this sign. Yeah. And then we'll throw our QR code on there as well, which is here. Let's keep it in the center. Let's bring it down there and make it larger. Yeah, it works. It's really all it needs to be, right? Let's go here. Let's do some cutesy stuff. Let's go find maybe some cool brushes to put. Yeah, I like that. Make it big. Ooh, that's cool, huh? Maybe not that one. Maybe this one. Maybe I just used the same one. Now I don't remember which one it was. I think it was this one. And we just, can we reverse it? You know what? Let's put it right here. And then now we just duplicate. Now we just duplicate that and slide it over here and flip it. Something like that. No, actually, I don't like that. I want it to be different. I don't think these scale really well. They don't. They get a little blurry. Shirk, if you look at this, man, some of these get blurry, bud. This one looks good. So maybe this one looks good. See how see how it just gets blurry? I think it was just the depth of field that he used when he did these. And it's fine. I like that one better. Nice haze effect coming in. So let's delete that one. And let's do something like this on this side. No. And flip that one. Bring it over here. Make it look a little different. Nice. That works. That works. Just to add a little effect, right? However, I think I want this to live below these. Yeah, so the smoke kind of goes over that at the top. Does that look okay? I think so. Let's reduce the opacity a little bit. We want that smoke to kind of fade into the background. Get people's attention without it being too much information. My name need to be bigger. I think so. Maybe about like that. Okay. I'm done obsessing. We've already renamed it. So we're just gonna save. See now it's Photoshop's working fine now. And now we'll save it as the JPEG version of that. There we go. Full size. Let's go full size. Okay. We're done. We are done. We've created signage. What was the other thing I needed to do? Create signage. Oh, let's create some templates for the live stream next week. Everybody likes a good template. Let's do that. Everybody likes a good template. What am I saying? All right, I don't remember where I put these. Here we go. So I had stuff like this that was like, be right back or starting soon, stuff like that. So I'll probably change the font here. I mean, not that it matters, but I'll have something that's a little easier to read. Let's add a gradient overlay to it. Yuck. How about just hello, where's stroke? Am I missing? Stroke? Stroke. That way it's easier to read, no matter what background it's on or what background is there. I got all kinds of different. That's what my office looked like last year. Let's um let's grab some photos. We could grab some from the qualifiers from last year. Something like this. Here we go. Here we go. Be right back. All right. This will be our be right back, since that's what we're already making. Cool. That'll be fine. And then we're going to save as. I am going to put them in there. Be right back. Put them as a JPEG. There we go. These don't need to be, these need to be able to, there we go. It's fine. All right. And then we need to have a starting soon. I don't even know if I'll use the starting soon, but maybe, maybe. Here we go. These will probably just be for next week. What if we use a percussion? I don't have a good percussion one. Hmm. Let's stick with guard. I'll add a good percussion one for next week. I'll have to go find a better picture. But oh, maybe I do have a good percussion one. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Is that one? Oh. I kind of feel like I want that to look different. Let's add a color overlay. Something like that. Oh, let me do that. Maybe in this, maybe to lighten it just a little. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Can you read that? You read that, right? Maybe not. Maybe the starting soon needs to be white. Mm, black, black, black looks good. Black looks real good. And then let's make this a little more visible. There we go. I mean, it stands out just a little bit more. Perfect. Looks great. So this will be our starting soon. Save as. Starting soon. And then save as JPEG. Okay. All right. We've done all the things. Didn't need much more than that. Okay. So I think what I would like to do now is transition just a little bit. One of the things that I'm wanting to test out here is I want to be able to have the ability to just hang out and play some video games. Because I'm probably going to do just some video games on a different channel. I doubt that I'll do them on this channel. I'll probably do them on a different channel. So I want to make sure that that works. Let's close Photoshop. That was ChatGPT. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to transition just a little bit. Need that over there. Oh no, I didn't mean to add it in there. Okay, we're going to move that right there. Perfect. Go back here for just a minute. I'm going to be live. I'm going to be full screen because I want to see how this works. I want to see if it works. All right, here we go. How do I want to do this? See, I don't need this open over here anymore. I certainly don't need that open over there. Keep this on this screen. Do I have two of those open? Yeah. Yeah. Why don't I have two of those open? Well, that's weird. Can we close that? Oops. Oh, done messed up now. Hang on. Got to get back in the right place on this other screen. Studio. Um, there we go. I don't want to hear myself though. Okay. Mm, mm. I know. I'm being weird. Just hold tight. Let's go back to the go live side. There we go. I'm assuming we're still live. Are we still live? Yeah, we are. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. There we go. Okay. Now, um, let's just see if this works because I want to try this out. I want to make sure this works right. Let's turn on the old PlayStation. Because if this works, what I'm probably going to do is start streaming um, a little bit. Let's see. I want to make sure sound is coming through. And see, I don't know if sound will come through. Check it out. Is that picking up the sound? Let's turn this up. Want to hear it. It's like it's trying. I don't have any filters turned on. Hmm. It's supposed to be pulling in the sound from the PlayStation, but I don't think it is. So I'm going to have to troubleshoot that and figure out why it's not doing that. So I wonder if I add, let's go to settings. Can I adjust this while I'm in here? I doubt it. No, I don't think I can adjust it while I'm in here. Huh. Interesting. So let's try. Maybe it is. Maybe it is pulling through. Maybe it's just not a. Maybe it's like peaking or something. Hmm. I don't know if this is working right or not. Because I want a little bit of the sound to come through. Oh, I don't have it on the screen, but I don't think that's going to change anything. Let's transition. Okay. So we got our graders up. I bet I need a much more advanced way of doing this. Of doing this. Or do I just need to turn my sound down on my side? The audio is not coming through clean. You hear my rooster? Because I'm worried this won't sound very good if I do it like this. Yeah. So I don't think that's going to sound good. And PlayStation doesn't have like an audio out just exclusively for audio, right? No. Okay. So I'm going to have to figure that out. If I swap it over to analog audio, it completely cuts it if I do analog audio. Analog audio. I don't know why I said that. Sound. Is there something in the settings that I can do? Let's see. Audio output. Does it matter what the HDMI device type is? See if that's a cleaner signal, maybe. So I'm seeing it on my end. It sounds great, but going and looking at it on the actual stream, it doesn't sound good. No, don't have any of that set. Yeah, it's just not a clean signal. And I'm not able to actually hear the monitor. Let me go in here. Nope. Settings, audio, monitoring device. Yeah, so even when I monitor it, it doesn't sound good. So I'm just afraid that that's not going to sound good. Or if I can add, try this. Let's try adding gain. It's a messy signal. Yeah. Okay. That answers that question. So basically, what I'm going to have to do is do an audio out. That's what it sounds like. No problem. Cool. So I think we're going to end the stream here. Um, I got a lot of stuff done, and yeah, I think we're good to go for this weekend. So let me turn off this. Hold on. Got the monitor on. There we go. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is work on that for a little bit, see if I can get that running, um, and then maybe I'll do some streaming of a couple of games that I play. I don't play it all the time. Usually when I'm playing with my brothers in the late evenings. I probably won't stream that. I'll probably do some purposeful streams for games if I do anything. But I wanted to do this and get kind of a feel for what this live stream might be. Um, so yeah, let's talk through this for a minute. So as far as this stream goes, starting next week, this stream's going to be like overrun by performing arts. So it's going to be all things ETPA for several weeks. That's going to run into the end of March, and I will try to produce some other content, but it's very taxing. If you follow me and you're on here, you're going to see that this is very taxing. Not going to call it a day in the life or the work day or anything like that. It's just going to be culling, getting the galleries ready, that kind of thing. Um, it's exciting that we're in another season, but it's a lot of work. So. Um, Yeah, I'm excited for it, and I hope that you come join for the ride, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to take a lot of pictures this year. Level up is going to be a really cool thing. I want to kind of break that down. I'll do that in a separate video. What is level up? How do you do level up? How that works? How you'll get your gallery? All that kind of stuff. Um, because that's going to be fun. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for now. Um, anyway, hope you enjoyed this workday thing. I just needed to get some stuff done. And yeah, next I'm going to make a video for the ETPA Photos site, and I will upload that and put that on there. And then I will do a custom front page there for the competitions. Um, and so all the photo information will live right there on that page for everybody. The app will have kind of mirroring information. The app will be mainly for competition stuff, so it'll have schedules and what do you call it? Scores, brain fart. And so it'll be really good for parents and kiddos and staff and anybody else that wants to see, the schedule. It'll be hot linked. And really, other than that, I mean, it'll have gallery links and stuff like that when those become available. Again, if you're a season pass member, that will you'll have all your gallery info sent to your email. If you're not a season pass member, then you'll have to get it from either the Epiphotos site or from the app. So that'll be released at the same time, a day later than season pass holders. Okay, so that's it. Signing off. Appreciate you coming by and hanging out with me. If you watched through all this, props, man. Appreciate you. But we'll talk to you again soon. Hope you have a blessed rest of your day. All right. Talk to you soon.